Hey guys, welcome to the Poolside Chat. Pastor Chris here. I had mentioned last Saturday that I was asked my thoughts on churches and retail shopping centers. Do we lose something? And I don't know, but we had discussed that it used to be, and I'm going back in the 1990s, let's say, 80s, 70s. Churches were on every street corner. They were a building, a church building with a cross on top. You knew it was a church. Now, you have church next to a pet store. You have church that is in a shopping center. Do we lose something? I don't know, but what I want to do is I want to remind you that in the Bible, New Testament times, Christian groups of people met in places that were not church. So remember, the Jewish temple was kind of the center of the community, center of worship. That's why becoming a Christian and rejecting that was, or not rejecting it, by becoming a Christian, you really lost a lot. You lost being part of that community. But they did meet. And for those of you who have ever read Scripture, there are books in the New Testament, letters by Paul. And at the end of it, there's all the parts that we kind of skip over. Hey, and send your greetings to this person, and say hi to these people, and greet those people. And there's something there. One of the things, and I'm going to read the last verse, or one of the last verses in 1 Corinthians. It says, the churches in the province of Asia send you greetings. Aquila and Priscilla greet you warmly in the Lord, and so does the church that meets at their house. Aquila and Priscilla and the church that meets at their house church. So you don't need a church proper, building with a cross on top. But do we lose something? Do we gain something? What's the difference? And I want to go more into this, and let me give you my question till Saturday. Churches met in the New Testament. Churches met in the early Christian period. Groups of Christians met in tombs, catacombs, when they're persecuted. They met in houses. We meet today in houses. We meet today in shopping centers. Who is the customer of the church? Who does the church serve? Who does the church try to attract? Who does the church try to keep? What is the mission? What is the purpose of the church? Who's the customer? Jim Morgan, a friend, has a great blog post. He asked this question. He came out of the business world. He was a high executive within customer resource management, and that's one of the questions they ask. Who was our customer? So now I want to ask you, as he has, who is the customer of the church? Look in the New Testament, these house churches. Junie and Junius, and the church that meets at their home. Aquila and Priscilla, and the church that meets at their house. The Jewish temple. Groups that meet in catacombs. And people that meet in shopping center churches. Who is the customer? I'll get more into this on Saturday. Love to hear your answers. Keep the questions coming. And in the meantime, be blessed. Have a wonderful week. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. And remember, soon to be on Instagram. Going to kick it off with a little something special. It's kind of cool. Just got to get together with my friend. And anyway, we'll see you Saturday.